Hi.
Hi. Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of R&R Podcast. I'm your host, Johnny. This is the beautiful Stacy.
Hi.
And today we are bringing you an extra special extravaganza because we weren't going to do a podcast this weekend.
We weren't.
And it's Super Bowl weekend. It's actually Super Bowl Sunday today that we're recording this. So I have my little predictions right up over here.
I'm ignoring that.
She's ignoring it because she is a Kansas City Chiefs fan, and I respect that, honey. I wish to one day not be able to talk about my team being in the Super Bowl because they're in the Super Bowl. You know? Am I making sense?
No, I don't know.
I wish to one day be like, don't jinx my team because we're playing in the Super Bowl.
Okay, that I understand, yes.
Yeah.
But
looking at you guys right here. Don't trade away Fields. Caleb Williams is a fucking crybaby.
We got a new sign.
We got a new sign because we went up to Wilmington, North Carolina.
It might be my new favorite place.
It is a really cool, fun place.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like, literally.
I'm into poutine for some reason. I don't understand that. Poutine's a really fucking, like, Canadian thing.
I mean, but it's your typical, like, coastal beach town. But
I've never seen really anywhere else that was like the one place we went to had two different kinds of poutine.
Yeah.
You know, like
I will say
the
that
original or the whatever fucking
the one place we went and got oysters from.
Which one?
The one place, the Shuck and Shack, which was awesome, by the way. But the oysters were much smaller than the ones we get here in Columbia.
That is true. You did point that out for some reason.
They were much smaller.
Yeah.
So.
And more expensive.
Yeah. But the crab legs were really good. And that New Orleans place, the Bourbon Street, that was really cool.
Overall, we had a good time.
Best crab cake I've ever had.
I know we'll be going back soon. Yes.
Best crab cake I've ever had was at Bourbon Street.
Yeah.
It was really good.
It better have been. It was a $20 fucking appetizer, and they gave you 2 crab cakes.
But in my opinion, it was worth it.
It was.
Yeah.
It was. Definitely was. It was a fantastic appetizer.
Yeah. So anyways, that was fun. I drank more than I've had in a really long time. It was really fun.
Yeah, I love crabs. So, anyway, those are my predictions. What the line is up there is what ESPN is quoting. San Francisco -1.5, total at 47.5. And then, whatever. But since we can't talk about where we don't want to talk about the game, let's talk about game snacks.
Oh, okay. You want me to say what we're having? Because it's not like extravagant like we've done before. Like we've had Super Bowl parties where we've done like a whole bunch of stuff.
I just want to know what are your favorite ones.
I just like food. I don't like.
Everyone loves food, but like what are you? Remember the Super Bowl party we had when we had a whole bunch of people and I passed out at halftime?
Yeah.
And the Patriots came back and won the 28-3 game?
Yes.
Yeah. We had a whole big ass spread. We had like
3 different kinds of wings.
And with other shit in there.
Yeah. Yeah, I made like all kinds of dip, like bread with dips, and then we had like little like potato cups or tater tot cheeseburger tater tot cups or something, and then we had like
we made
4 pounds or more. Shoot, I don't even know how many pounds, but wings, like giant trays of wings that I cooked. Yeah, they did.
Who?
Brandy.
She stayed back. Like I passed out.
She stayed the whole game, and I sent her with a bunch of leftovers.
So I was passed out on the couch, and she was still there.
Yeah, hanging out with me. She's fucking awesome. I love her.
I remember that. Okay. I just remember you waking me up, like, go to bed, the game's over, and you were mad, and I was like, why is she mad? Because everyone hated the Patriots at the time, because the Patriots were on top, the same way everyone hates the Chiefs right now, is because they're on top. But nobody's talking about the Patriots now because everyone pities them.
Anyways.
Yeah, I'm just getting
I know.
Just people shit whoever's on top.
I know.
But, what was I getting at?
I don't know. I woke you up to go to bed. You thought I was mad.
Yeah, you were upset. And I was like, why is she upset? You despise the Patriots. I'm pretty sure they lost. And I was like, what happened? You're like, fucking Patriots came back and won. Fucking Tom Brady. I'm going to bed.
Well, and I was upset because I had literally spent, like, I was awake all night, like, cooking wings and stuff.
I was up with you. I stayed up helping make that shit.
And I was entertaining, and you passed out. That was...
Because I was entertaining, and then I just ran out of gas.
Yeah. But anyways, that was a really fun party. But as far as, like, as far as like snacks and stuff go, like this time we're just having like charcuterie and drinks. I don't know. Just whatever. It's fun.
I love a chicken wing.
Yeah, me too.
But I have to be in the right place for it.
Yeah.
I think that really depends. I think my snacking for Super Bowl is like really dependent upon where I'm at.
Yeah.
Like if I'm at someone else's house, I'm probably like, depending on how comfortable I am, I'm probably not smashing wings.
No.
But I don't really want a little finger sandwich, like a hoagie or a sub or wherever the fuck you're from. However they call it.
Yeah.
Those are
I like that. I like finger
finger foods.
Veggies and dip or crackers and cheese and that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Like just snacks.
It's not messy, you can eat and like,
or not that's gonna like
alcohol
totally fill me up and make me want to take a nap.
Right? Yeah, because you don't want to pass on someone else.
Also, I don't really like eating wings at home. Like I prefer to be out somewhere anyway.
This is true.
I don't like wings at home. They just don't taste the same.
And it's just, there's something about the mess.
The atmosphere.
I don't know. I don't like the mess of them.
I don't know. It's the atmosphere. Like I don't like drinking cocktails at home.
I do.
I have to be out somewhere.
And I'm not good in public.
Well,
I was good this past.
I never ever drank at home.
Yeah.
Until you and I got together.
This is a better way to go now.
I mean, it is if I'm drinking with you because I prefer you're at home when you're drinking.
I don't go anywhere anyway.
No, you don't.
Nope. So, let's get into our first subject. Oh, I gotta go backwards. Did you know about the explosion of Thai food?
Yeah, we talked about this because I looked up something.
Okay.
Yeah, talk about it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. We'll bring it up right now, hon.
Well, you don't have to ask me. We already talked about it.
It's a show, hon. We're putting on a show.
But you're asking me.
Okay. The reason there are so many Thai restaurants in America is that the Thai government has been training and exporting chefs using a tactic known as gastro-diplomacy.
Okay.
This is a real thing.
Yeah, so I looked it up because I did not know what gastro-diplomacy was. So,
tell you what.
It is also called culinary diplomacy or food diplomacy. Is a type of cultural diplomacy, which itself is a subset of public diplomacy. Its basic premise is that the easiest way to win hearts and minds is through the stomach. Which, okay, we already knew that.
It's America, fuck.
So that's cool. Like, it makes people want to visit Thailand. They're like,
I don't know if that's...
No, I really think that's the whole...
Thailand.
Stop it.
I'm just saying.
I am 100% the type of person that will visit somewhere for the food only.
Yeah, but if you don't have to go there...
No, because it's not the same here.
They're exporting them. They're training them and exporting them.
Okay, first of all, they're people. Don't talk about them like they're exports.
I'm reading it.
I know, but... Okay, but...
What do you want to call them?
Anybody who comes to America and cooks authentic food, it's not as authentic as it would be. Because they tailor to our taste.
It's the ingredient, that, and also it's the ingredients.
Right.
The ability to get, which is a little bit easier nowadays, but, I mean...
What was that?
I don't know. That was a big boom.
It sounded like an explosion.
Fuck, man. We got it all on tape.
Right? Something just exploded.
We're right next to an Air Force base, so...
There it was again.
Uh-oh. Oh, man.
Okay. And we're in a, like, quieter room, so it must be really loud.
Yeah.
Okay, well...
I'm hearing the John Mellencamp song in my head. In the bowls. Go down in the bowls.
No, I think to say it's authentic is not really, but I would 100% go to Thailand for the food because I love Thai food.
Yep, that's why I'd go to.
I would want to taste it there.
Only for the food, yes.
You're so rotten.
I'm not rotten. I'm saying I wouldn't go for the other reason that other people go for, and that is...
I like to experience culture, so...
Yes, so I've experienced culture before. No thanks. Not Southeast Asia, but I was in Asia. I was in Korea.
Okay.
Been in Japan. Have you?
You've not. When did you go to Japan?
I flew through there.
That's not the same.
It's the same. They have the worst...
If you don't leave the airport... They
have the worst smoking sections in any airport I've ever been in.
If you don't leave the airport...
They just allow it. There's no ventilation.
That's how Oklahoma City used to be.
Ugh, so bad.
It was.
Korea was the best. The air was cleaner inside the fucking smoking area. They had these big hood vents. It was like a. Anyway.
If you don't leave the airport, you didn't experience the culture.
Well, then I was in Korea for fucking.
Yeah, I'm not disagreeing with you about Korea.
That's not
I'm
far
saying
off from
Japan.
I'm not going to get into that. It's a whole different culture.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm just
moving
saying,
on.
I've been there, done that.
No, you haven't.
Hey, research has shown that men are more likely to overestimate the interest of an attractive woman. In contrast, women have been known to underestimate a male's desire for them.
Yeah, I agree with that 100%.
Yeah, it's a no shit.
Yeah.
They look at any dude that goes to fucking any strip club.
Or any dude that walks into any store and
there's... talked for like 10 minutes before she showed me her tits. Like
any man that goes anywhere. You walk into a store and you're at the checkout counter, there's an attractive female behind the register, and she's friendly and doing her job, and he thinks she's interested.
Because, I mean, if it's me, they usually are.
Okay, you are kind of the exception because you don't ever notice when anybody's flirting with you.
Because I'm a married man.
Okay, but you just don't notice.
And
most men think that somebody just being friendly is flirting, but you don't notice when they're actually flirting.
Okay. Is this why you get mad when I tell you about interactions?
Yeah, a little bit. Okay. And then, but it's the same for me. I don't notice when men are actually flirting because...
I do. Every dude does. Especially, since we were... since we were kids, oh, no, he's just a friend. When you're just friends with boys, nah, he wants to fuck. Because the guy knows the guy.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, we're just friends. Yeah, sure, you think so, but...
No, that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about...
Underestimate a male's
flirting.
Oh.
I'm talking about flirting.
Oh, you're talking about the meat. Okay.
I don't... Or I think maybe because I've worked as a cashier and I've worked as a bartender, so maybe I just...
Bartender's a little bit different because you kind of work it a little bit for tips, okay? And I'm not saying you're let me show you a little bit of... No, you're not. But you're very engaging, I think is the word. As a you're more engaging.
That's just my personality anyways.
Which makes
so I
for
never
a good bartender.
Tried to get tips.
If you get a there's a levels. There's definitely certain levels.
Yeah, I was a good bartender, but it wasn't
some bartenders dress a little bit more trashy.
Oh no, I wore the same clothes I wore to the school as...
I'm just saying, if you got it, if that's what you're going for and it's working, do it, okay, cool, got it, but we know what the fuck you're doing.
Look, at the time, I was a substitute...
And it works, but...
I was a substitute teacher during the day.
Yeah.
And then a bartender at night, so I would leave the school and go straight to the bar to work. So I was wearing slacks and professional clothes.
Yeah, that works. That's a fucking thing.
Yeah.
It's a kink for some people. Especially when they know, you just got done teaching.
Yeah, the whole hot for teacher thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
I heard that a lot.
Crank that Van Halen song. One of the best intros ever, by the way. Fucking put it on right now.
We've had that debate before. My argument was about a different song.
Yeah, and I think I was right.
Okay. I think Love Song, Tesla.
Oh, wait, see, no. I was taking a drink. My argument was going to be we remembered my song, but not yours. And
I remember my song.
You just came up with that.
No! If you had your old Facebook, I could probably find it on mine. Well, no, because you're deleted, so... Because it was yours. So...
Yeah.
It's not there anymore, but... That was what, 2013? That was 2013. You were in Afghanistan when we had that debate online on Facebook.
That was a good time. We
already did that. You just read that.
Yeah, I know. I was going to get back into it, but I don't want to now.
No.
Coughing is Mike. Ben Franklin. Let's talk about him. He apparently left $2,000 to the cities of Boston and Philadelphia in his will to help young tradesmen, with one hitch. Much of the money could not be drawn on for 100 years, and the rest could not be distributed for 200 years. In 1990, it was worth $6.5 million. What the fuck? I guarantee that money's already gone.
Yeah.
That money's fucking gone.
Yeah, I'm sure it probably is.
Boston and Philadelphia, that fucking money's gone.
But Okay, so
who's gonna ask about it? Nobody.
To me, I'm like, okay, that's really cool, and we could do that and leave it to our kids. But what if our kids stop having kids? Then where does that money go? And then, like, with today's economy, would it really be worth?
Where does that money
right?
go?
I don't know.
To the last surviving person gets whoever, whatever.
Right, but what if there are no surviving family
back
members?
Back in the '90s with John Goodman, King Ralph.
No.
He was like the last, like, awkward, like, second, third cousin to some lineage. And he became King of England.
No, I don't remember.
Hilarious movie. I suggest you go back and watch it.
But what if there are no more living relatives in 200 years?
I don't know. Then
it goes to the city, I guess.
Some lawyer would fucking distribute it somehow.
But
that's when they
also
do like a fucking kill match or something.
With today's economy, would it be worth as much as what he did, or would it be worth more?
I don't know. I don't know the
or like, will there even be a U.S. economy in 200 years?
Depending on what it's in, like what it's sitting in what kind of interest. I don't know how that.
Yeah, I don't know either. I'm not the financial whatever.
That's why I give money to some guy named Ed.
That's not his name. That's the name of the company.
That's when it comes in the emails.
That's the name of the company.
Oh well, he fucking works my money and makes sure that I got somebody to wipe my ass when I can't. Okay, moving on. Congrats, Boston, Philadelphia. Hopefully you get, I'd dump it into like a signing bonus for, I don't know.
Maybe they put it into or maybe they put it into like scholarships at the trade school.
Or
that's probably what they did.
Fucking potholes.
They probably for young tradesmen. So they probably put it.
Police like in RoboCop.
Oh god, you watched that last night, so you're all
RoboCop 2, which I forgot how much I hate the fucking ending of that movie.
Oh,
Holy shit! Great movie, love it. It was one of my favorites because the little kid cussed him and got to shoot people.
My question, because I don't remember that movie. I remember the first one. I don't remember the second one. And you turned it on, and I was very tired.
I know.
And my question was, how does like a 12-year-old boy become the kingpin?
Because I guess he got fucking killed.
Yeah.
Anyways, and he took over.
That was odd.
He was the smartest kid next to the main guy.
Yeah.
And he was smart to bring the kid in because RoboCop couldn't shoot the kid.
Why?
Because he can't shoot a kid. He's like, he even says it. The little kid fucking pulls a Desert Eagle on RoboCop, and he's like, you can't shoot a kid, can you, fucker? Pow! And then he shoots fucking...
Oh.
Shoots him right in the head. And
really?
Then he's like, for like 3 minutes.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, it's great. It's a great movie. The ending sucks balls.
Well, anyways.
Mozart. No. Everyone says it wrong. I listen to a podcast.
No, you listen to 18,000 podcasts.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's pronounced. It's spelled M-O-Z-A-R-T. Yeah. Mozart. It's not Mozart.
Okay.
Who says Moats? There's no Moats. There's no T.
Okay.
Except at the end. Anyway, he disliked a performer named Adriana Ferrasi del Bene. I'm mispronouncing that one. So, knowing her tendency to drop her chin on low notes and throw back her head on high ones, Mozart wrote a song with constant leaps from low to high in order to make her head bob like a chicken on stage. The dude was known he was a practical joker. You know what? I list that when I brought up that podcast is because they did it's called Unspooled. It's pretty cool. I'm into movies.
Oh, that one.
Yeah, okay, they did Amadeus, which was one of my favorite movies growing up.
Yeah.
And, it's loosely based. It's a fantasy, but it's not really a biopic on... Biopic, whatever. Yeah. Did I put a T in there?
Yeah.
See? Where it doesn't belong. Most people do with Mozart. It's Mozart.
Okay.
There. Anyway, it's a great movie. Check it out. Yeah, but...
So Unspooled did a thing on it?
Yeah, they do a whole bunch of things, but...
I've only listened to one of those.
Amadeus is a great movie. And it arguably, I put it on Twitter or X or whatever, that Amadeus is better than Hamilton. Because they both started out... Amadeus started out just like Hamilton was a play.
Oh.
And then it became a movie, and then it became an Oscar-winning movie, and across the fucking board.
Yeah.
Hamilton never did that.
No, it didn't become a movie, did it?
Nope.
No. Just... Well, I think they filmed the play and sold it like that.
Yeah, but that's a concert movie. Yeah. Like, it's a different category. That doesn't work like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. They didn't bring it.
I still have never seen Hamilton.
And I've never seen it either.
I don't plan on it.
I know the history.
We have one child I know that absolutely loved it.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was all about it. Like, even got a Bill of Rights and, like, taped it on her wall forever.
Right. Like, I love that the fact people are learning history, but I was like, wait a second, I know the history, and they're dancing and singing about it? Like, dancing and singing to me is more of like a celebratory kind of thing.
Well, right, but, I mean, whatever makes you...
fucked up shit.
I mean, I guess however you learn it. I mean, we make up songs, ABCs.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm not, trying to shit on the fact people are learning.
Right.
They are learning, and that's a great way to learn, but it doesn't, that bridge doesn't, completely come all the way down for me to sing and dance about it. But anyway, however you want to learn and spread good information, then fucking do it, especially through the arts. Pretty much how people are learning nowadays anyway. Yeah. So Mozart, he's a prankster. He died young as fuck.
Yeah, well, how did he die?
It was... he was a drunk... They didn't even do an autopsy on him because when he died, he smelled so bad and was so bloated from all the alcohol, and he was horrible.
Ew.
Yeah, they refused to do an autopsy on him. They just fucking got rid of him.
Oh.
Yeah.
Really?
Yes. This is true.
How do you know all that?
Because I was a big fan of humanities and ancient humanities in high school. I took both those classes. And the one teacher actually played fucking the Falco song, Amadeus. Amadeus, Amadeus. Amadeus, Amadeus, Amadeus. Amadeus.
Oh, renal failure.
Amadeus. That's how the song goes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Wow. Huh.
Yep.
Okay, well, I just learned something about Mozart. He should have had his tonsils removed. Whatever, he should have had his tonsils removed.
Yeah. Yep.
Wow. Interesting.
That's for you,
okay,
Mozart.
Sorry. Interesting. I'm learning.
Interesting. Well, what time are we at?
I don't know.
We started at 11:10.
Yeah, okay.
So what time? How many is that?
23 minutes, 23. But we're cutting a couple, so keep going. Can you?
Ow!
I got the
math.
You're slow. All right, I'll read the next one.
You read this next. This is the one.
I should have put my glasses on.
Oh.
In 1724, Margaret Dickson was hanged, but later found still alive. She then was allowed to go free because under Scots law, her punishment had been carried out. She could not be executed for a second time for the same crime. Only later were the words "until dead" added to the sentence of hanging. Okay, I have a question.
I'm sorry.
It says later found still alive. How long was later?
A fucking minute.
And like, who decides, oh, well, that's long enough. She's still alive, so she gets to go free. Like, were there people saying, oh, no, just leave her hanging longer?
No,
Or was somebody just like, oh, no, it's been 20 minutes, so time's up. She's alive. She gets to go.
Okay, it's 1724, so by what I know of history, that's probably a public execution. Now, most of these executions I don't think were as big as the movies play them out to be. Like, they were fucking murdering people all the time. So, she was probably hung and then, struggled, they didn't drop her far enough to snap a neck, because that's usually what kills you when you get hung.
Right.
They figured this out, I don't know when, but that's what kills you. Growing up, I always thought, you just struggled until you died. That's usually what happens. If you don't drop and your neck doesn't snap,
then you struggle till you choke.
Yeah, and then you asphyxiate and you die.
Yeah.
Apparently, she did not snap her neck, but she did pass out.
Oh, Siri.
Hey, bitch, no one's
talking. History of the death penalty.
Fuck, man.
Thanks, Siri.
All right. No, thank you. I don't want her listening in.
She's already listening.
Listening in.
Listening in.
But yeah, so I'm assuming that's what happened. So all the hoopla was she probably passed out and then came to a couple hours later and was like, what the fuck? got herself out of the news.
Who was the royal then in 1724? Was that like Mary, or was it like Elizabeth?
1724 wasn't that's
Oh, stop!
I'm trying to think. No, that's like the one that's William Wallace. Is it after?
I don't know. You're the history buff.
Yeah, God, I need to call Mel. You'll know.
Who?
Gibson, Mr. Gibson.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
There she goes. All right. So good for her. She fucking lived. I wonder what the fuck she did. That's what
I don't know. Like, had she been deprived of oxygen for too long? Was she kind of like handicapped after that?
No, I want to know what she did beforehand.
Oh, definitely.
Because
she probably slept with some man.
I could have been like, nah, that bitch, she could have been boiling babies. You don't know.
Or maybe, no, it was George the First.
Who did what?
Who was the king of Great Britain and Ireland and ruler. So he was...
He's a son of a bitch. Anyone who rules England is the son of a bitch.
Yeah, the Scottish monarchy ended in 1707, so it was King George.
Yeah. Son of a bitch.
But, so like, I don't know, I mean, 1724, she literally probably slept with a man who was like, had his own little...
That's when sex was really stinky. Ugh. I imagine that, like, whenever I'm watching those movies and they have a sex scene, I'm like, that smells probably horrible.
Yeah, probably. I don't know. They had lots of perfumes. They had lots of perfumes and stuff then.
Did they?
Yeah.
Back then?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Even grosser. Now they smell it, and that's probably on their skin. Oh. Alright, move on. They survived.
Move on. Well, they didn't for very long, remember?
You know how they survived? Off graham crackers.
What?
Because they were invented to combat the evils of coffee, alcohol, and masturbation. And I know they're not giving you all the information.
I was going to say, like what? So you're horny? Oh no, don't jack off. Go eat a graham cracker.
What it was is by the same guy.
Like the opposite of an oyster?
The guy who created the Kellogg's. Up in that, it was the whole cereal thing.
Yeah.
They created this, like, it was kind of like cultish. And, but it was like church. It was religion-based.
Oh, so that was like supposed to cure everything?
Yeah, so it started, cornflakes started it, and then graham crackers it was a diet that they was supposed to push you away from sin or something. I'm giving you bits and pieces of truth, but that's basically what it was. So yeah, you can look that up.
Maybe that's why they added chocolate, because they say chocolate's better than sex. So maybe that's how s'mores came around.
Is it though?
No.
Wait, what?
I don't know. It depends on the day. No, I'm not really a chocolate person anyways, but...
Oh, that says a lot about me right there. I need to work on my...
No, but, so like, okay, the movie with, what's her name? The one that played the little girl in, God, I don't have words today. In the vampire movie with Brad Pitt and Tom Cruise.
Oh, Kirsten Dunst.
Yes, Kirsten Dunst. So she played...
I pronounced that right.
What was her name? What was the
Kirsten.
queen? The
Queen of the Damned.
Oh, God. Stop thinking vampire now. We're moving back to, like, France.
Okay.
What was the Queen of France that everybody hated? Antoinette. Yes, Marie Antoinette.
Yeah, Marie Antoinette.
In that movie that she played her.
I tried to get through that. Oh, that is a fucking drag.
I loved it. But anyways, yeah, so that's the first time I remember hearing that, like, chocolate. Anyways, that's what she used, because her husband wouldn't have sex with her, so she ate chocolate.
Is that she got fat and got her head cut off?
She didn't get fat. Shut the fuck up.
Isn't that what happened to her?
No.
Okay. I don't know.
She was too extravagant. She indulged in too many luxuries, and the people hated her for it because they were all broke and poor. And
gout.
That's alcohol, not chocolate.
That was a sign of wealth back then if you got gout.
Yeah, because that meant you could afford alcohol.
Yeah.
And red meat.
Foods.
Red meat.
Like goats and furry bats.
There's some chemical in cherries that help with gout.
Help make it worse or better?
No, it makes it better.
Oh. Okay.
The real alcoholics here in the South taught me that because they would get gout from the amount of alcohol they drank, and then they would come in looking for cherry wine because cherries make it better. So they can still get drunk. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whenever I think of gout, I think of like my feet like busting through my shoes for some reason.
No, they do swell.
Yeah.
You know what else I learned here in the South about alcohol? Like I'd always heard of like hot toddies and things like that for like colds.
Yeah.
But they literally will not take cough syrup. They'll come and get a thing called rock and rye and use like rock candy and this rock and rye. It's a rye whiskey basically, and with a lot of sugar in it. And they'll use that and make hot toddies with it, and that's their medicine when they're sick.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
We should try it out sometime.
It's nasty. Nasty.
Well, we'll find out. Have you tried it?
I've tried just rock and rye. I haven't mixed it into like the drink that they use, but like what they make when they're actually sick. Like you add honey, you make it like a tea. You put it on the stove, heat it up, add rock candy, add honey.
Like Pop Rocks?
No. Old school rock candy.
Oh, like
the sugar crystals. Yeah, you add that to sweeten it.
It looks like those inside of those.
Looks like rocks, like a geode.
Yeah. It looks like somebody. I could never eat that. I always saw my gums bleeding if I.
No, you put it in the pot with the rock and rye, and you add that and add honey and heat it and mix it up like a tea and drink it like a hot tea.
Okay, so if that rock candy, how else would you eat rock candy?
You just eat it. It's usually on a stick, and you just bite it. Yeah, I've had that before.
That's like chewing broken glass.
No, it's really good, and it's softer than glass. It's sugar. It's sugar crystals.
I always pictured it like broken glass, and my gums just fucking ripping apart. So.
Nah, it's sugar crystals. It's really good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, all right then.
Okay.
Until next week, everyone.
Happy Super Bowl.
Happy Super Bowl. I hope I get all this right. I'm almost wanting to change it by San Francisco by 5, but I'm not going to. So I'm going to keep it as that.
Okay.
So until next week.
Bye.
Bye.